If anybody know Ricky Wilkerson from Alabama, Decatur, Alabama, please let him know that his wife, Benicia Wilkerson, is cheating on him with Gus Thomas of Columbus, Mississippi.
So, in this story, I imagine this woman saying, when my little sister asked to come to live with me, I thought I was helping her to get a fresh start. Instead, though, she brought lies, drama, and problems into my house that eventually pushed me to my breaking point. Now she gotta go.
So I got a quick story time for y'all real quick. And it's just getting to the point. I am so sick and tired of bitches playing with me, bro. Y'all, I haven't put my hands on a bitch since I was 17 years old. I am 24. That's growth. That's growth. But it's getting to the fucking point. I am so sick and tired of people playing with me. Family and all. Like, it's starting to get to the point I don't give a fuck. I'm finna start treating you like a bitch out on the street. And then when I do that, that just goes to show I don't give a fuck about you. I don't give a fuck about you. So let me just give y'all the rundown real quick. Long story short, I let my youngest sister come stay with me. I moved here in Kentucky, where I am now, from Mississippi, because I'm from Mississippi, but I moved here for a better life. My baby daddy wasn't doing shit. He wasn't talking about shit. So guess what? I made moves so I can get more help with my son and so we can get a better living. Came here, got on my shit. Boom. My sister, I'm not on here telling her business or nothing like that. But at this point, when you call yourself grown, baby, it ain't nothing to hide. She been at my mama's house since she was 16 because she thinks she grown. The minute I moved here, I was the next available household, so she came here. Me as being a big sister, I took you in. You know what I'm saying? Regardless of what you and my mama got going on, I don't love you no less. I moved here, so hey, why not move in with me? Boom. She started staying with me, y'all. Got her a job at the old job I worked at, Mark. Got her a job there before I left to get me a better job. I'm not going to leave out the part. She was helping me with my son. Shit, honestly, how I feel, you here, you in his space, shit, why not help me? You're not obligated to, but I done asked you multiple times. I mean, I done told you multiple times, if it's too much for you, let me know. You know what I'm saying? If you don't want to do something, let me know. Oh, you love doing it. Okay, cool. Everything all good. Literally, anywhere you need to go, I'm taking you. You in here eating up my motherfucking food. Yeah, true enough, you was giving me $300 every 2 weeks. But hey, you gotta pay when you late. Ain't shit free. That's $600 a month. That ain't nowhere compared to the bills I pay and the shit that I got going on. So that was just a plus. That was added to rent, babe. Anyway, cool. Like I said, free air, free Wi-Fi, all of that. So making a long story short, one day we end up getting into it. I ain't gonna get too deep in that because people got their own fucking problems. And one thing about me, if you can't come talk to me like an adult, I don't know what you want. I don't know what you want me to tell you. But if you come at me because you pissed off at somebody else, you yelling at me, you calling me all type of bitches, you saying all this, I don't feel like no big sister and all of that. You been wanting to say that, babe. You been wanting to say that. Cool, no problem. So whatever your deal was that fucking day, you took that shit and you took it out on me. But the fucked up part is you don't want nobody to say shit to you. You don't want nobody to correct you. You don't want nobody to redirect you. And it's me being your big sister, I'm gonna do it every time. See, the thing is, these little sisters be looking for a fucking friend in the big sisters, but I never been like that. I'm gonna tell you when you wrong. You do what the fuck you wanna do, but I'm gonna tell you when you wrong, and you're not gonna stay up under my roof and think you just gonna go by and do what the fuck you wanna do. No. So this is where it all started at, y'all. I had dropped my sister off that morning at work. Mind y'all, I used to drop my sister off and my son off at work. At work, because he go to the same daycare she was working in. Boom. Okay, so that day, I go to work early that morning because a situation happened at work, so I started to have to get on morning shift. Mind y'all, I'm struggling with that shit. Can't even get to work on time for real, because they don't have no ride in the morning. So I'm jeopardizing my job to get, of course, my son to school and her to work. But I feel like if you being his auntie, you looking out for him. If you know that I'm trying to go to work every day to bust my ass, you'll be at least calling somebody at the daycare to come pick y'all up, because they have said numerous times, you need a ride, call us. Okay, cool. So I go pick my son up this particular day. Mind y'all, I've been at work all day. My sister been sending me a text on Facebook and shit like that all day. Didn't think nothing of it. I go to the daycare like around 4 something to pick my son up. I'm sitting outside waiting. One of my homegirls bring him outside. She was like, oh, bitch, don't think you gonna get this service every time. I'm like, what you mean? Me sitting there like a dummy waiting on my sister to come out the fucking daycare. She like, oh, Lizzie must be sick or something. That's my sister's name. I don't give a fuck. I'm airing everything out because I'm sick of motherfuckers. She was like, Lizzie must be sick or something. I'm like, what you mean? She was like, you didn't know she was gone? Y'all don't talk? Pause. That shit look bad. That's what motherfuckers don't realize. It's not what you do, it's how you do it. And these younger generation of kids is so fucking inconsiderate, and it's just like they can't get that shit through their head. If you know I'm your ride every fucking day, you know my son go to the same daycare you work at, why the fuck you didn't tell me that you was already at home? But y'all, the crazy part about it, I was at home. I had came home for like an hour when I got off of work before I went and picked my son up. Y'all, the bitch was at home the whole time upstairs in my son's room and didn't say nothing. That shit weird. I don't give a fuck what nobody say. That's some weird ass shit. Mind y'all, I hadn't did nothing to this girl the night before. Everything was all good type shit. I could get into deeper details, but I'm not. I don't want to talk too much because time running out. So boom. When I get home, I'm like, what the fuck? I go upstairs, I'm like, didn't go up there with no attitude when yelling or none of that, but I'm confronting you because at the end of the day, I'm your big sister. I'm trying to teach you. You don't do no shit like that. You can't go to no friend house or nobody else's mama house and do no shit like that. So I'm like, Lizzie, why you left the daycare and you didn't tell me? You know I'm your ride every day. You've been texting my phone all day and you didn't tell me you was home. Not that I'm trying to keep up with what you doing, because you do what you want to do, babe, but it's just the point about being considerate. It's the point about being considerate. Y'all, my mama have always said this shit. This bitch will give you a look like this. If looks kill, your ass will drop down to the floor. And that's exactly how she looked at me. She used to try to play me how she used to play my mama. But one thing about me, I'm not finna tolerate no shit, because guess what? In this household, we have peace. We have peace. You're not finna be walking around my shit with no attitude. You ain't gotta walk around this motherfucker on eggshells, because I literally let you do whatever you want to. But you're not finna walk around here and disrespect me and just think that, you know, you just got, no, you don't do no shit like that. So we end up getting into it. Mind y'all, my sister ain't nothing but a big ass baby. You can't even confront her about nothing and she crying and shit. This bitch immediately get up. No, don't say that to me, because you and mama was downstairs talking about me. If we was talking about you, bitch, it was nothing bad. It was the truth. Because now I see the shit that my mama be talking about with your ass. I was trying to take your motherfucking side at first, but now I see exactly what my mama be fucking saying about you. So boom, we end up getting into it and we had some fucking words. She was saying fuck me, calling me all type of bitches. Y'all, I literally don't know where this shit came from. This girl had an attitude. They said she left work crying. Don't know where that came from. Literally, she brought that shit here, and when I confronted her, that's where the shit started. But you in my shit, you ain't finna disrespect me. I asked you one motherfucking question, and you going off. You going the fuck off. Nah, baby, we ain't gonna do that. I'm 24, she 19, so we can take it there. You old enough to the point I can knock you the fuck out, because I'm really sick of you anyway. I'm about to give you the ass whoop my mama should have gave your motherfucking ass a long time ago, bitch. So we end up getting into it. Y'all, this bitch sliding down the wall, talking about, don't nobody never listen to me. Y'all never have. You let my mama get in your head. And that's not the fucking case. One thing about it, I'm not going to take nobody's side. Right is right and wrong is wrong at the end of the day. Whatever me and my mama talk about my sister, that shit is the truth. We talk about her ways and how she can change it. And my mama most likely be telling me the shit on the phone that she had to go through, and she'll be like, oh, now you see it. But when my sister heard what we were saying downstairs, had you been your ass here unannounced, you wouldn't have heard that. That's how it fucking worked. Now your motherfucking feeling hurt. But y'all, the tripped out part about it, I didn't even say nothing bad about this bitch. The only thing I told my mama was she lied to one of her she lied to me like she texted one of her co-workers to come get her, to come pick them up the night before. Is y'all picking up what I'm putting down? So you do shit like that, and you lie to me like you gonna text these folks and ask them for a ride, and you don't. Bitch, you making the job I got already harder. If I'm already here busting my ass trying to get to work, mind y'all, I had got pulled at work. That means when you get pulled from off the floor, you gotta come work the carpet, and that's in the morning. I work night shift, so that was fucking me up. The carpet is between 7 to 3 o'clock, and I couldn't work that shift because my son's school opened up at 7 o'clock. So if I'm not taking them, they won't have no ride unless I ask somebody at the school to come pick them up. That's just the type of relationship I got in my old job. Mind you, she worked at this old job. They have said numerous of times We could come pick her up. All she got to do is text us. But your motherfucking pride so big, and you just think you this and that, and you ain't got a pot to piss in the window to throw it out of. Bitch, I been told you, if you need a ride from one of these folks, ask them. Why the fuck do I gotta ask them? Yo, you got my child at the end of the day, but you gotta think about the situation here. I'm sitting up here trying to go to work, bust my ass at work to make more money because you here running up my motherfucking bills. So I'm trying to make a better life for all of us. But you sitting up here lying to motherfuckers like you text them to come pick you up. Why? What is the problem? What the fuck about that is grown? Y'all come back for part 2 because time running out. I don't give a fuck. I'm airing everything out. I'm sick of motherfuckers playing with me. And then when you be ready to crash the fuck out, people be like, nah. Baby, it get to a breaking point. So come back for part 2. I don't give a fuck. Don't nobody coming up under my shit saying nothing to me because I'm going to make a video on your ass too. And my sister ended up getting into it. I confronted her about why she didn't let me know she was at the house. Like I said, I'm not trying to learn her. I'm not trying to go with your every move. But you know, at the end of the day, you still my responsibility. If some shit was to happen to you that day, how the fuck was I supposed to know because you didn't let me know nothing with you already knowing I'm your only ride? Only grown motherfuckers will really understand where I'm coming from. Or if you a big sister, you will understand where I'm coming from. So please don't get up under my video speaking no negative shit, okay? So boom, we end up getting into it. She end up saying all kind of shit, like I said, shit that she been saying. You don't feel like a big sister? Well, you don't feel like a little sister. Y'all, honestly, me and my little sister never just had like a tight bond because I've always been in Mississippi and she always been with my mama. She don't call. She always be with her friends. It was one time this bitch was in Mississippi, ended up getting stranded. She was in Mississippi for 2 weeks before she even got in contact with me, y'all. Then she ended up getting stranded and then contacting me. I'm like, well, how long you been in Mississippi? Oh, I've been here 2 weeks. I've been trying to call you. Girl, you ain't called my motherfucking phone. See, it be shit like that, being a fucking user. So if I just really go and tell bits and pieces of the shit my little sister do, y'all will understand where I'm coming from. But anyway, so she got mad because she heard me say something to my mama on the phone about she lied that she contacted her coworker to come pick her up. Why did you lie? Why did you lie? If you know I'm trying to bust my ass every fucking day to go to work, to get to work, the least you can do is call somebody to come pick y'all up so you can make it to work especially. And so my son can make it to school at the end of the day. Now, had you not been here, then I had to figure something out. But you as being my sister, we supposed to be working as a fucking team at the end of the day. If you know I'm going to work every day trying to keep a roof over all of our fucking head, then that's the most you can do. You know what I'm saying? So then she sliding all down the wall talking about we never listened to her, saying that me and my mama be going against her and shit like that. Let me tell y'all something. Me and my mama have always had a good relationship. Can nobody break the relationship that me and my mama got, and my sister know that? What it is, she's jealous of me and my mama's relationship. She's jealous because her fucking pride is too big. She wanted to be grown at an early age. My mama didn't run behind her. My mama didn't call the police. My mama didn't put her out as a runaway. My mama wanted her to see how life really fucking was. And now you been in survivor mode for 2 years and a half. You taking all that hurt and you putting it out on the motherfuckers that's been here for you. That's what the fuck that is. Let's really clock it. Because I've never done anything to you, bitch. But now I want to do something to you because I'm sick of you playing with me and I've been nice long enough.
I bet if she didn't see it before, it's somewhere around this point when she started to realize that maybe their mom wasn't being difficult, although she probably didn't think that anyway. But I bet around this time she started to realize what her mother was dealing with, these same behaviors that she's now seeing.
I don't know why people just think I'm somebody to fucking play with because I let shit slide. So boom, I end up leaving the house because my son, he was here and I didn't want my son seeing all this shit. Like I said, she on the phone with the main motherfucker that go against all his kids. The motherfucker she just got close with. The motherfucker that was blowing her phone up and she wasn't even answering the phone. Now all of a sudden y'all buddy and you want to go with him. Baby, this motherfucker ain't even got a whole house to live in. He got a half house, a halfway house. And I'm not even talking about a drug house or the place where people go for rehab. I'm literally talking about a halfway house. He live in that motherfucker with birds. So why would you even want to go stay with somebody like that? This her daddy I'm talking about. Mind you, he was a father figure of mine, but fuck him too because he thinks somebody owe him something. I'm sick of everybody. Fuck everybody on that side. I'm not playing. So boom, I end up leaving the house. I end up coming back home. Mind y'all, this is my shit. I wasn't running from nothing, but to keep from me putting a bitch through the wall, I just had to leave. I just had to leave. I don't want to hear that crying shit at the end of the day. If you can't talk to me like an adult, I don't want to fucking hear it. You doing all this shit like I did something to you, like damn near you verbally attacking me, and I'm sitting up here, I'm just confronting you about something. So let me move on. So I come back home or whatever. She didn't say nothing. I didn't say nothing. I asked her, I said, you going to work tomorrow? She said no. That was that. Didn't say nothing else to her. Mind you, I was off the next day. She said she ain't going to work. I don't fucking want you here with me all day. Why you not going to work? So I stayed home. I did my hair content. Boom, boom, boom. That was that. So I asked her that night. I said, I said, are you going to work tomorrow? She was like, yes. I said, well, will you be his responsibility while I attempt to go to work in the morning? She was like, yes. Okay, so y'all, I didn't end up going to work that morning because I just sat on it like, nah, I don't want nobody to feel like I just fucking need them. You know what I'm saying? Because I know God got me at the end of the day. My bill's going to be taken care of either way it go. I've been on my own for a good little minute now, okay? So she was like, yeah, woke up that morning, decided I wasn't going to work. Mind y'all, she already up with her clothes on. Cool. I get up, put my son's clothes on. Another thing, this is what's pissing me off right here. She ended up getting an iPad on my line. I didn't know that they was going to put the iPad on my line. I just knew they needed my address. It didn't dawn on me like, bitch, they finna add this iPad to your line. Mind y'all, it's in her name, but it's on my plan. So I woke up that next morning and I was like, I noticed that the money had came out, but it didn't come out my account. It came out her account. She was like, no, I was like, you paid that bill yesterday so I can cash up you. She was like, y'all already paid it, but my ride outside. So now, the way that you feel, you taking that shit out on my son because if you knew you had a ride coming to get you, why you didn't go ahead and take him with you? Shit like that, okay? So boom, cool. I dropped my son off at school. Mind y'all, it's her time. It's her time of the month to go and pay me. You been here. You paid me last time. You stayed. It's time to pay again. Boom. So I was like, when you plan on sending that money? She said, I'm not. You not? What the fuck you mean you not? You gotta pay when you late. And this is where all the shit started at. You don't plan on paying me my money? What? You don't do no shit like that. So, boom, she ended up going to work. Long story short, the owner of the daycare talking to her in the car, trying to see what's going on. I pull up like, fuck all that. So you mean to tell me you not paying me my money? No, because when I leave, that's basically all she got for when she leave. That ain't got a fuck thing to do with me. If you was staying with a friend or something like that, baby, you would have to pay up. So you think since I'm your sister, you can do shit like that? No. But like I said, y'all, I had every opportunity to, but I didn't. You know what I'm saying? In this whole situation, I'd have had every opportunity to, you dead in your shit, but I didn't. Okay? So, boom. So she told me she not paying me the money. Mind y'all, my mama been my coach through this whole situation. If my mama was so against you, my mama would have been told me to whoop your ass. That's the thing. My mama been telling me, Chelsea, don't do it. You don't need to get in trouble. You know where you at. It's the Commonwealth state. You go your ass to jail, you're going to have to pay full price. And that's the only reason why I ain't with the jail where I'm at. Y'all, I'm really scared of jail. That's why I be fucking laying low. But it's getting to a point when you ready to crash out, it be like, fuck the consequences. It might just be worth it because I got the money to bail myself out. But anyway, so she make up the decision she don't plan on paying me my money. Cool. I told her, you got to be gone tonight. You don't plan on paying me, you got to be gone tonight. Mind you been staying in my house 2 days. You ain't said nothing to me from the whole situation that happened at first. I done tried to talk to you. You was yelling, kicking, hollering, screaming, all that shit. So I left out. You ain't said nothing to me. You got to go tonight. Then you talking to motherfuckers I don't even fuck with. Shit like that. You got to go. So she said she was leaving tonight, right? She said she was leaving that night. Okay, cool. So time go on, me and my mama hang out that day or whatever, and my mama just literally a whole day, she was like, she is wrong for the situation, but Chelsea, you don't need to get in trouble. She was like, I understand. I'm just telling her, I'm tired of having a good heart and people playing with me, but then when it's time to get in that mode, everybody telling me not to do it. So boom, fast forward, y'all, we get to that night. I come home, she gone. This motherfucker wiped out like it was when I first moved in here. Cool, you gone. You didn't pay me my money. You said you was gonna be gone tonight. Okay, cool. Everything was all good. Honestly, I just felt like it was a weight lifted off me. Right hand of God. Okay? So, damn. It's just so much. I don't even know where the fuck else to start. I don't even know where the fuck else to go. So, boom. So, with the whole iPad situation, she on my line. Y'all, I text her at the beginning of March, basically asking her, do you plan on paying that bill? If you don't plan on paying that bill, I'm going to suspend that line. I'm going to have to come get that iPad, because at the end of the day, I'm not finna be responsible for paying for nobody bill. No response. Got left on red. Cool, it's the beginning of the month. I'm gonna leave it alone. Text her again in the middle of the month. Ask her the same thing. Do you plan on paying that bill? At this point, I'm going to fuck off. I'm not finna be sitting up here waiting on you. You see me texting you. You study ignoring me. It's giving like, bitch, you really need to grow up at the end of the day. Come back for part 3, y'all. Okay, I had to relocate to my room so I could put my phone on the charger. But this is part 3 of why I'm finna start treating my sister like a bitch out on the street. And I don't care nothing about it. I'm 24. She's 19 years old. If you can, you old enough to do the low down dirty shit that you do and say the shit that you say, you old enough to take what the fuck I'm saying, or potentially take a ass whooping. So cool. Text her about the phone, y'all. Go watch part 2 if you don't know, if you're new to this video. Text her about the fucking iPad 3 times. No response. End up getting in contact with her sister. Love her down. Okay, mind y'all, we don't have the same daddy. Her oldest sister, my little brother, they all got the same daddy. Okay. So she basically was saying she got in contact. I was like, can you please contact whoever my sister's staying with? It's supposed to be somebody on her daddy's side. Can you get in contact with my sister, whoever my sister's staying with, so I can see if she paying for this iPad? She was like, okay. She contacted whoever, and she was like, she really didn't say much to me, but she said she's gonna get it handled. I could have pushed the situation a little bit further, but I didn't, because that still technically wasn't telling me shit. You're gonna get the situation handled. Okay, cool. Mind y'all, the bill due March the 24th. I pay my motherfucking bills on time. I'm with Spectrum. I had a phone plan with Spectrum and internet with Spectrum. Once she got added to that fucking phone plan, that's when the shit went up. Cool. So yesterday come, and I look at my phone because her card is on file, because they told us either my card or her card has to be on file. Her card was on file from the last time. If she was to pay the bill, I was just going to cash her. But mind y'all, she ain't even talking back to me. So it's like a big ass question mark. So I go on the Spectrum app yesterday, and it shows that the bill been paid. But y'all know how they'll try to take some money out the account, but the shit will bounce back if the money really didn't hit, if they really didn't get the money. Because I thought of that shit because that's the shit that my sister do. She do shit like that. This bitch known for buying shit, doing disputes. She known for getting money out of me and my mama at the same time, acting like she ain't got no money whole time. This bitch collecting money here or there, doing disputes on transactions my mama done made. She a little crook. She do little cricket ass shit like that. So I just knew it. So I was like, you know what? I'm going to just sit and wait before I cash out my portion of my phone bill just to see, did she really pay that bill, or did they try to take the money out her account and it's popping up like he got paid, but it really didn't. Sure enough, if my name ain't Chelsea, that motherfucking bill didn't get paid. I know my sister. I know her like the back of my hand. That's what I'm saying. I'm not getting on here trying to down talk her, but it's just a simple fact. When you know how a motherfucker is, you can't even do nothing but keep it real. I know how you is, so I knew it was gonna do that. I go on the app that she said past due. That's when I got pissed the fuck off. Because it's just like, now you really think I'm playing. Like, it's getting to the point you really think I'm playing. So first thing I do is I call my mama. Mom, she still ain't paid this bill. And I ain't even gonna hold y'all. My mom was on the phone talking about a whole bunch of nothing. Mamas be right, but she was on the phone talking about a whole bunch of nothing. It just get to a point, when you get to your breaking point, you don't want to hear all of this shit. You don't want to hear that, oh, don't pull up, don't do that, you gonna go to jail. I'm gonna go out with a fucking bang if I do, because I'm sick of it. Because I know I can handle the consequences behind it and get bailed the fuck out. Do I want to go to jail? No. But I'm sick of people playing with me, fam. So you mean to tell me you don't plan on paying this bill? If you see this video, do you want to do this the easy way, or do you want to do this the fucking hard way? It's up to you. Because it's getting to a point, I'd have been nice to you long enough. I took you in when you really didn't even fuck with me for real. I was just the next available household. Mind you, you moved out my mama's house to move in with somebody else's mama. After y'all quit talking or whatever the case may be, you was still living there. That woman ended up getting a whole nother house so you can get your own room. You end up moving out that woman's house, no contact, no none of that shit. No, nothing. Like the woman ain't give you a roof over your head all this time you been at my mama's house. When my mama really could have called the police on your ass, reported you as a runaway, etc., but she wanted you to see how the real world was. Now you been in survival mode for so fucking long because your pride too big to be a kid. You do shit like this. But it's just a simple fact, y'all. My sister really had she really had it made in life. She got more shit than we did, even though that's not what it's all about when it comes to being a parent. But it's just like the treatment she got versus us. You got way more shit than you got way more shit than we did. My mama let you get away with way more shit than she let us get away with. Y'all know how they be with the youngest kids. But she love to put up that whole thing where, oh, y'all trying to go against me just because me and my mama got a good bond, and just because when I was a kid I remained a kid and I didn't do what the fuck I wanted to do. Just because you and my mama don't have a relationship, you think me and her not supposed to have a relationship? Don't get me wrong, me and my mama to bump heads, but I'm the type of daughter, I make life easy. You only get one mama, baby. Sometimes that shit don't even be worth it. Sometimes it do, because I see other people's stories on TikTok and y'all really got some fucked up ass parents. But she try to get on this social media shit and just act like my mama is that way. No, my mama just not gonna let you do what the fuck you want to do in her house. And you think that shit gonna roll like that. So now when you get out on the street, you trying to make it seem like my mama put you out when you said you would leave, and my mama was nice enough to pack your shit for you. I can get all into that, but I'm not. I'm just saying. Girl, you had it fucking made. What it was, when you started talking to that motherfucking boy and you started fucking, you wanted to go and lay up 24/7, and you started feeling yourself. That's where the shit started at. That's where it started at. You started fucking and you started feeling yourself, and you couldn't go and move like you wanted to because you didn't want my mama to know you was fucking. And when she didn't let you do what you wanted to do, that's when the shit started. It got to the point you didn't want to do what she asked you to do. It got to the point you would stay in your fucking room all day and just act like my mama don't exist. Phones, social media. A lot of y'all kids do that shit. I see it all. I see it every fucking day. Y'all stay in them room 24/7 and isolate y'all fucking self for no reason. It's them phones, dog. I don't care what nobody say. It's them phones. Like, but you want to try to make it seem like my mama's just a bad guy. It's always the fucking oldest one and the youngest one. My mama got 4 kids. She literally have no problem with her middle two kids. Anytime my mama needs something, she get it. Anytime my mama wants something or we can do it, she get it. She get the utmost respect from me and my little brother. Literally. My mama don't have no problem out of us. It's that motherfucking oldest one that think my mama owe him something because he decided to keep getting in trouble and shit. And it's my youngest sister that think my mama owe her something. Bitch, my mama don't owe you nothing. She don't owe you shit. Since you keep saying that we against you and all that, now I'm on it. She don't owe you shit. Bitch, you got way more than I did. Bitch, you damn near had a better life than I did. But you love trying to put shit out like, oh, don't nobody want to listen to you and shit like that. But when it's time to talk, you isolate yourself. Ain't no motherfucking body finna pick you up like a baby. That's the thing. Y'all be want to be grown until it's actually time to be grown. Y'all be want to fucking lay up and be on social media sharing all this shit and doing all this shit until it's actually time to get there. Don't know shit about no bill. Don't know shit about filing taxes. Don't know shit about shit. Barely even know how to pump gas. And y'all want to be grown. That's not what this story time is about. I'm just saying, like, I'm sick of these new kids because they think somebody fucking owe them something. And you think I'm finna go against the grain with my mama because you got a problem with her that you don't know how to fix, and she's tried to fix it with you multiple times, and she always get a slap in the face or something. Baby, we got proof. What the fuck is you saying? So, do you plan on paying this bill or not? Because it's like, I really want to get on that type of time, and I really want to get on demon time because I'm sick of it. But then again, I really just want to go about it the right way and press charges on your ass. So now if you don't show up to court, you will be a 19-year-old with a warrant. I hate to make our papers on you for $40 fucking dollars. But it's to the point I'm not finna be stuck paying for no motherfucking $900 iPad. So you already left here, and then you don't plan on handling your responsibilities. And the whole situation got me mad, like in crash out mode, y'all, because at the end of the day, it's just I've been too nice. I've been too fucking nice. Doing shit that I really didn't even have to do because guess what? I have one responsibility. I have one kid. I didn't have to do none of that shit. None of it. So I'm just trying to see, do you want to do this the easy way or the hard way? Good morning, TikTok. If anybody know Ricky Wilkerson from Alabama, Decatur, Alabama, please let him know that his wife, Benicia Wilkerson, is cheating on him with Gus Thomas of Columbus, Mississippi. Yeah, the one that live across the river. Because I'm sick of y'all motherfuckers playing with me. My sister think I'm finna play hide and seek with her and hide and find and all that shit. Baby, I'm not finna do that. I'd have been in 2 different places trying to make our papers on you, okay? Benicia, you keep lying like my sister is not in Alabama, and you know for a fact my sister is in Alabama, but since y'all want to keep playing with me, guess what? Fuck it, I guess the world finna know. Ricky, you're getting cheated on. You've been getting cheated on for the longest, sir. Why are you still posted up taking pictures with this lady? Benicia, don't you supposed to be a woman of God? Every post that you put on Facebook is something about God, but you're cheating. That doesn't give godly to me, sister. Then I tried to come at you as a woman on Messenger, but you had your daughter, Jasmine Hunter, the one of Decatur, Alabama, maybe Huntsville, Alabama. I don't know. Same fucking thing. You had her text me on TikTok, or that might was my sister that had her text me on TikTok, threatening me, telling me what she's gonna do to me. I'd have been nice to y'all this whole time. But like I said, fuck it. I guess the world finna know now, okay? So like I said, Ricky, you need to leave that bitch because she cheating on you with Tim. She came with Tim to my sister's graduation. Don't she live in Alabama, Tim? Don't you live in Columbus, Mississippi? My sister graduated in Kentucky. Then they got a whole room together. Yeah, they drove this far to come to my sister's graduation. They did. Also, she came to get my sister from Nashville when my sister called herself leaving here. So, what y'all think? Don't y'all think her and Tim got some dealing and she supposed to be married to Ricky Wilkerson? Let me show y'all who these people is real quick. So this is Mr. Ricky right here. If you is one of his kids or something like that, this is him right here. This precious man is getting cheated on by this lady right here, okay? Now I'm about to show y'all the man that she's cheating on Mr. Ricky with. She's cheating with this little ugly motherfucker right here. Yeah, him. This is Mr. Tim Thomas. This is my sister dad, okay? So they try to make it seem like this is a whole little event thing, like she do events and he do the cooking. Yeah, they doing events, all right. Events in a motherfucking bed. So if you're related to Ricky, please send this message over and make sure that he see this. And don't nobody text me on no bullshit. I ain't sending no threats. I ain't saying nothing bad. But guess what? Like I said, fuck it. The world gonna know. And y'all, the reason why I say they be doing little events and shit, cause she be hosting some type of events. I don't know. I really don't give a fuck. And he be cooking. He be cooking around Columbus, Mississippi sometime. Motherfucker want to talk to everybody he lay his eyes on. Y'all might know him. He from across the river. They say he used to have the biggest parties around that motherfucker. I don't know. Ain't no telling. But let me show y'all something real quick. This is Miss Benicia's Wilkerson page. Let me go to her photos so I can show y'all. Y'all can tell she got, you know, something going for herself, all right? That's real good. She be doing car washes, all that little event stuff going on. But let me tell y'all what I mean when I say her and Tim got some dealings. This Tim shit right here. This his little fucking setup right here. This the little shit he set up when he do his cooking or whatever, okay? This is the inside of his little cooking shack thing. Okay, his little cooking shack supposed to be named after my brother, some stew daddy something. If you from Columbus, Mississippi, you know what I'm talking about. I don't know who these people is, but yes, this is his little shack right here. Also, let me show y'all something else. Hold on real quick. Also, if you from Columbus, Mississippi, and you familiar with this truck, yeah, this is the Tim I'm talking about right here. ThomasGus@gmail.com, okay? But what's so crazy is Mr. Wilson, he be in the pictures with Benicia smiling and, you know, at the events like everything all good the whole time. Her and Tim got some dealings. I had a picture from when they came to my sister's graduation, but y'all, the picture just mysteriously disappeared. I also have a video on my phone where you can see Benicia walking in the background a little bit. But when the bitch came to the graduation, I just thought there was another hoe Tim was talking to, so I really didn't, you know what I'm saying? I really didn't pay attention. The whole time, this is a married bitch. What y'all think? Y'all think I know what I'm talking about? It just don't add up to me. If you and this man been married for a long time, and I just keep seeing you, I just keep seeing your face pop up, and then I believe you the same woman I seen at that bonfire about 2-3 years ago. I knew some shit was going on then. When I seen your face at the graduation, I said, that looked like that same lady, but I don't know. I found out you came and picked my sister up from Nashville. But I knew you was fucking 10 when you came with him at the graduation. That's just common sense. Who the fuck finna ride with a whole nother man to a whole nother state to their child graduation and you married? Huh? Mr. Wilson, do you know anything about this? Do his kids know anything about this? Do y'all know y'all daddy is getting played with and probably been getting played with all this time? If you know Gus Thomas, you know he pays for it. He pays for it. Yo, bitch, if you ain't think I know now. I been new with your nasty ass. Your nasty dick ass probably don't know what a my chart is. Mr. Ricky, you better go get checked.
Well, I'm sure we can all agree that this story isn't really about an iPad, a daycare job, or even an affair. It's about what happens when you keep giving chances to someone who refuses to take accountability for their actions. And if anybody listening has experienced that at least once, you do know how maddening it is. And imagine letting it go on and on and on because the person is someone you love, someone you care about. It's your little sister or just someone else that's really close to you. But because you are still human and none of us have reached Jesus status, everyone has a breaking point and you're sick of it. And now it's time to pay the piper. And it looks like that's what time it is for this storyteller's little sister. Because I came across this story time completely out of order. I saw the end before I saw the beginning. I wasn't quite sure exactly what was happening. But by the time I put it all together, I would be lying if I did not say that I feel that Ricky and Benicia, even though she is wrong as the day is long, they caught it stray. I kind of wish she wouldn't have done that. I mean, I do totally understand her irritation with her sister not accepting accountability and it being something that sounds like it's just gotten old and she's had enough. Honestly, Ricky and Benicia had absolutely nothing to do with that. And dang, it's just really a shame because it seems like Benicia, otherwise, aside from being a harlot, she was doing some good things possibly for sickle cell anemia. Um, and I mean, her husband's apparently a service member. I just hate that this man, Ricky, is possibly devastated. Honestly, I hate that for him, um, because the pain that he may be feeling for $800, $900, honestly, it's really sad. So I do wish our storyteller had been a bit more mature in this regard. Since they had nothing to do with it directly. Benicia had nothing directly to do with it. So outing her, I mean, if anything, I don't know. It's just really a shame. Talk to y'all later in the comments.